Hip-hop was originally formed by African Americans. Hip-hop is a taken over music genre that consists of rhythmic vocal styles that originated in the Bronx of New York City in the year 1970. Hip-hop music can be based on either live or produced music with a clean, defined drum beat. In the 1980s, hip-hop took the world by storm with Run DMC's It's Tricky, My Adidas, I Like That, and Mary Mary. At the same time, with Grandmaster Flash number one hits, Message, White Line, New York, New York, and B Street made the 1980s. But where hip hop really jumped off was the 90s, with big hip hop stars like Tupac, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, Snoop Dogg, Biggie, P. Diddy, Lil Kim, Eve, Trina, Master P, R. Kelly, Busta Rhymes, Jay-Z, and Dr. Dre. But over time, hip hop change is always coming to the new millennium with new styles, new lyrics, and new artists like Lil Wayne, T.I., Ludacris, Bow Wow, Akon, 50 Cent, Kanye West, Beyonce, Sierra, Alicia Keys, Keisha Cole, Neo, Chris Brown, Soulja Boy. Hip hop changed for the good and the bad. But what everybody wants to know is, what's the change in hip hop?
They call me Quavo from Hennepin County, y'all be doing with my thing. I hit the block with my guys and we be stacking the chain. See my flow, it's so unique and everybody like the swag and I be ripping and making the money come back cause I do it like that all the time. And I be up on my grind and I be stacking my bucks and they be looking at me and I'm just like, what's up? They catch me cruising in the Jag or in the Mag or they could catch me with my mag and I cock it and then just let it ride. See, I'm a fool with it, I pack the tool with it, I make a move with it. They see that I got the flow, they see that I got the game. They call me King Quavo, man, and things will never change. Free Little Rod, free Donnie, man, I remain the best in the game. I come from Hennepin County, that's where they found me. Nothing but thugs around me. Minneapolis, everybody know that it's cracking and we can do whatever cause you know where it's happening. Hennepin. Hip hop comes from the streets, which is the struggle, the pain, the glory, the victory, the success, the dark side of life that only the people who live that life or have family or anything that's a part of that, you know, you'll understand it.
Not just hip hop, just music in general. Like, music is my life, it's my passion. It's just, man, it's everything to me. So hip hop just has got me through a lot of tough times. I know it's cliche to say that, but hip hop music is just run through my veins. It's just in me. Old school is where it's at. Like, if you don't listen to old school rap, like, you don't know what you're listening to now. Like, back then, that's where it comes from. And like R&B was the start of the whole thing, you know. Before it was rap, it was all singing, you know. And then the Sugar Hill Gang came up with, I said, a hip is to the hip hop, you don't stop. That's how it started. Now all people listen to is like, you know, I'm rolling on dubs, I got a fat chain and all that, but that ain't really started it.
Today hip hop is still expression. Only thing is that today it changes so much. Like, for a minute, you know, you could be snapping and then the next minute you could be clapping. Big fan of Pac just because the expression, the emotion, the struggle, the glory, pain. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite hip hop artist, to start with rap, my favorite artist is Tupac. He's the coldest rapper ever. Like, nobody can touch him. And as far as like R&B goes, probably right now my favorite artist is Beyonce, but like I like a lot of older singers as well. So like Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, like people can't sing like that. Today's hip hop music is fun, so I guess I relate to that being young. It appeals to a younger crowd, and by me being 18, you know, with all the dances, you know, like the stanky leg and all that, like I relate to that because I'm young, you know, like my peers, so I just relate to it as having fun.
I'm lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Back then, when, you know, people wrote and they thought, you know, like it was more critical thinking. And, you know, they wrote about, you know, what it was. It wasn't really like shoot 'em up, bang, bang back then. What happened was the transformation was, you know, everybody was feeling good about this new thing that's here now, which is hip hop. And, you know, they still let they struggles and stuff out, but it was more of a party. Let's have fun. If we could do that, then we won't be depressed all the time, or we won't be stressed and still worrying about what's going on. And it's still like that today, you know. They want a lot of club music because a lot of people go to the clubs, you know, because they done been through so much throughout the week that they just go to the club on the weekend. And just want to let it all out.
I actually think it hasn't changed that much. I think it's a spiral effect. You know, it was kind of different as far as technology goes, because beats and everything is different. But I think it's going back to how it started. You know, being more about something than being about, you know, money and everything. It's more relatable now.
Now these days it's more about beef, because they done brought the street mentality to the stage now. Like, show us that you are the way street. Bring all your friends and all your gang member friends and all y'all stand on the stage, and let's really identify who you are. When, you know what I'm saying, you can identify the person who they is by themselves when they're on stage. But now it's that the street mentality that came to the stage because some artists have been attacked being on stage by themselves, you know? If they're going out, you know, in other places doing shows and they're not from there, you know, they probably get attacked or whatever. So now people bring their entourage with them for protection. So they bring the streets to the stage. I got a story behind me, like each and every other artist have a story behind them. Sugar Hill Gang from that time, even though they, you know, it was hip hop and all that, hip hop, you know what I'm saying, the little song or whatever, they still had their struggle. Like, they still had their story that they was telling.
I think back then rap wasn't as serious. Like, back then it was more about having fun and chilling and breakdancing and all that. That's what came along with it. And like as it progressed, like when the 90s came, it got a little serious. We got thugs and gangsters talking about, you know, yeah, my mom was on drugs, and they got more personal. And now I think it's went back. I think it's reversed now, and I think it's back to having fun now, because hip hop is, you know, is talking about, you know, what I got. I'm happy with my life. You know, I got 3, 5, 6, 7 cars, and I think it's more fun now. It's not so serious, you know, anymore. I think I could like you. I already do. Feelings can grow, but they can go away too. You're taking my hand, looking into my eyes. Don't be in a rush to give me tonight. I feel something happening. Could this be a spark to satisfy me, baby? Got to satisfy my heart. Do you know how to touch a girl? If you want me so much, first I have to know, are you thoughtful and kind? Do you care what's on my mind? Or am I just for show? You'll go far in this world if you know how to touch a girl.
Let's go.